Hello, welcome to Wardrobe School. I'm Vanya. Today we're going to upcycle something. So let me just share. If you're watching, please let me know how the audio is, if you can hear well. I know yesterday wasn't very good. I'm having audio problems, so please let me know. And I'm just going to check if it's working. Sharing an ID. Well, yeah, so I added comments to Instagram. If you're watching on Instagram, you can, I'm gonna see if I can watch, if I can see the comments, but I might not, okay? Then I'll respond later, or you can go to YouTube. And let me, all right. So what we're gonna do today, hi Lisa, thank you for joining. Hi Tracy, I love you guys. Thank you so much. So, okay, I think everything is good. Is the audio good? Oh, great. So if it's good on Facebook, it's good. Thank you. I think yesterday I had my wire because it's like this. It's a wired microphone. I think it was like twisted. That's why it was weird. Anyway, so today, I bought those pieces in New York City a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I got upcycle, and I promised I was actually supposed to do last week, but I got into some trouble, some craziness, and I didn't do it. So today we're gonna do one of them. We did the dress the other day. The video is still up on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook, everywhere you can watch. And today I'm gonna do this other one that I've been really wanting to do because it's an easy one that you guys can do as well. And I've done it many times. I sold many pieces of that, and so it's using lace, right? You know how I love lace, and so it's a lace dress. Let me put the table view. It's this lace. I hope it's possible to see, but it's like a lace dress. And I like this lace, the shape is like a classic kind of lace. And they've done, even one time I found a Chanel shirt that had this design. And, but it was silk, right? This one is not silk. It's not even natural. You know how I like to work with natural materials only, but this one was irresistible because, the reason is it's so, uh, big that I can do many things with it. That's why I was like, I must keep this one. So let me cut. I'm gonna cut it apart. So it's a dress that even comes with it comes with a slip, look. And so I'm gonna get rid of this slip and then cut the dress and then we'll work with it, okay? Let me just get rid of that. And then I have a black t-shirt, which I'm gonna use to do the applique. And it's just a simple t-shirt, like really basic, nothing special. And I placed this pin here. So I tried on before, and this is up to where my bra goes, right? So like if I go lower than this, it's gonna expose my breast. So I don't wanna do that. I just wanna work above this, right? And then it's up to you. I've done things that like it's totally exposed and then you wear something underneath, it's not a problem. But in this case, I just wanna keep it high. There's another thing. I just realized, because I got this t-shirt there at the same time. I think it's from H&M or something. And it has this little folding. I don't know if you guys can see it there, but it's like fold up like that. I don't like this. I think it's a little tacky, so I'm gonna get rid of that, but I didn't know yet. I don't know yet if I'm gonna just make like just hem the cuff of the sleeve, or if I'm gonna do the lace, because I was thinking even like the dress has like lace, the hem is like this finishing lace. That's kind of cool. It could be part of the sleeve or something, but I'm not sure. But so let's just, first we cut the dress up and see one thing. I never done with black, I don't think. I usually do with white lace because when you go to thrift stores, you always find lace pieces, right? That like those brands, they make stuff and then people donate it. And then the piece of the lace is so beautiful. I mean, I actually have done. There's a picture, even my actually my profile picture on the Facebook page. That's one of those shirts that I made, but it was a different lace. This one is a little stretchy. That's why I'm gonna do with a t-shirt. But it's an idea for you when you're thrifting or something. Keep an eye for lace pieces. Sometimes it's just part of it of the piece you find, and then you can take it apart and use on your own upcycled look. Now you can see a little better, right? So yeah, I'm gonna open up. And this is an easy one because you don't need much. You just need scissors and the sewing machine, and that's it. It could also be on a colorful shirt. It could be on a button up, some sort of other. Sometimes it has a hole. You find a shirt or you have a shirt that has issues on the front, some sort of stain or something. You want to fix it, and you can just apply lace. It's a good way to mend something. And there's a zipper here that I could possibly save it. I think it's invisible. Yeah, I'm definitely going to save. Some of my followers gave me this idea. They're like, do you save the zippers? And I wasn't. Now I should. So I'm going to save this one because it's an invisible zipper. It's very useful. Then from this, I decide to, usually that's how I work with lace. Sometimes it's ruined in some parts. This shirt that I have on my profile picture on Facebook, it was ruined. It was the whole, I found it like the Goodwill bins, and it wasn't totally, I couldn't use the whole lace, but I used parts of it. This one is complete, but still, I just want to use part of it. And usually how I feel, I see it's like, I look at the shirt, I'm going to do the applique, and then I decide how much I need. And then I just cut from the lace and put it there. So that's the plan. Let me check the people's on Instagram if they are. Oh, I can't really see it. There. But then it's going to be. Let me check the people's on Instagram. I can't watch it because then it will be, what do you call? Echo, right? Okay, so pretty much then you decide. And look, sometimes I do the whole, I wish I took the shirts, but the shirts that I wear, sometimes I just do like the side. So I'll cut like a part like this, which I saw this lady that teaches fashion on YouTube, and she said, I don't like coughing clothes. Coughing, I think she means like when you design something just like on this part of the clothing, and then everything else is simple. And I get it. It's not my plan, but it's something you can do. So you can do like a square thing here, or you can change the whole front. I have done like, for instance, you get like a cashmere cardigan, and you take one side and then you replace with something else, and it could be lace, or you can do in the back as well. You can do a nice design on the back, like a curve or cut it. And I like taking pieces like this. And this kind of lace you can buy new, with yardage as well, and then you cut it, right? But just considering like all the parts you can do. You can replace the sleeve, you can replace the neck, the collar and stuff. So, but I really like that design that I do like a sort of like a stripe here, like a part of the shirt, the top of the shirt. And that's what I'm going to do this time, because I think it's cool. And then I'll go. And so you could do just on the front panel, right, of the shirt, but I like to invade the sleeve as well. and then get rid of this part here, just like, because it's different, it's the style that I like to do. And so if I place it like this, I see that it might not be enough width here. So I'm going to do this way. And this is, it stretches. It's not jersey really, but it's a little, it's not totally stiff, like that. So I can do it. Then I decide on the design, which you guys are probably not seeing, but look, there are roses on this lace, and then I'm going to cut it around and then mix the applique. And so I started cutting bigger than the space that I need. And then I'll go for, then I trim it later if I need it, okay? So let's see, if I wanna go this way, I'm just gonna cut larger here. I mean, like I cut in a larger area. And then from there, I can trim what I want. So I know that it should like reach to this width, right? So I'm just gonna go and cut it around it. And the good thing about this kind of lace is that you can cut it like that and it doesn't fray because it's all the way it's made. I don't know how to explain, but it won't. It won't unravel or anything. Then this, I'm just gonna trim. And sometimes it's like, it's not perfect, but it just go around it and find your way to the other side. It's pretty much splitting the roses apart. Look. Then there's like foliage. Then I go back here. And it's really like, your taste, what you like to show more. Then after I come and trim those little extra pieces that stay hanging here. I guess this one was part of it. Let's see. And I start to see a shape. So just keep going around. I think I'm going to trim this one. Look, oh, it's having a little shape. And I think, okay, so I'm going to trim now. Then when you do that, then you can see, when you have like a better vision of the whole shape of the lace, then you start to trim it around and then it gets even better. But it's kind of like experimental, kind of, not totally, because you look at it and you're like, oh, okay, that might look good, and then you keep working on it. It's like drawing. And then the thing is, when you put on the shirt, then you be like, okay, this works, this doesn't work, and then you keep cutting. But the thing is, just if you cut it bigger than the final size of the lace, then you have room to keep trimming, okay? Don't cut too small at first, because you might want to trim it and then you don't have enough lace part. Gonna be like this so you can see better, right? Sorry if it's too dark. Okay, I'm gonna place on the t-shirt and see how it looks. I should have chosen a white tee so then you guys could see a little better. Yeah, because you can see nothing like that, right? Let me take this one here. Maybe it's more visible. Look. Oh, it's turning out, but I think it was upside down. It's like this. It went through my sleeve like I wanted, but it's going up too high here on the, so you can't see well, but I'm gonna show. Pretty much the lace is going through the collar, so I have to trim it down a little. And then there's one rose here, so I'm gonna get rid of this. And then it won't go up to the collar anymore. That's why this kind of piece is totally one of a kind, because it's cut, make one by one. Oh, that's kind of cool. You know what? I might leave it and I might just trim the collar. Why not? It'll be weird, but I like it. And then here it's going through. So this is the pin where the bra ends, right? So that means here the bra ends as well. So I'm gonna remove this one and this one, just like one part here, and then I'm ready to sew it on the t-shirt. And I like how it goes up to the collar, because then it's gonna be a little strange, and I like strange, strange things. Nice. So now I gotta pin it and then start sewing. Where is my tomato? Oh, here. And there is this glue thing that I'm not going to test now because we're live, but I'm thinking of, there's like a glue stick for fabric that I think could be cool for this idea, to just like put in some spots. But the thing is, when you do this kind of applique, you have to really, really, really pin it well so it doesn't give you trouble. I'm trying to get like a close up. Next time I might have this. I'm going to stream with another system and then we can have a close up and you can see better. How, Lisa, are you there? Is it too dark? In my monitor here looks very dark. Because it's jersey, it's very forgiving. But if it's woven fabric, you have to pin it like very in the corner. If you're a beginner, you gotta baste it first because this it moves and then it's a little annoying. But with jersey, it's easy. Look, it goes over the shoulder. It's dark. I'm sorry, guys. I'll explain, and then when I cut it out, you'll see. Just stay with me. If you want to go have water and come back, it's good. Um, Sometimes when there's like a white piece, the camera reflects. Not the case. Okay. So let's start sewing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zigzag the edge, right? So all around the lace that I just like, look, I did the applique all around it. So I'm going to zigzag the edge with like a tiny zigzag. And it shouldn't take too long. So one thing I did is I'm using a needle for jersey. Five. Zigzag. Small. Okay, let's do it. My friend is messaging me. So, and because it's jersey, I don't have to worry about fraying or anything. But when it's woven fabric and I do this, I zigzag twice to attach the lace because then it's safe. But jersey doesn't unravel, so we're good. It could even be like straight stitch, but then it might break if it's too stretchy, right? Depends how stretchy the t-shirt is. And that is because I like to cut it out. I cut out the shirt afterwards, but you can not cut it, but then the design is on the same. You barely see the lace if you don't cut the shirt underneath. Tomorrow I'll do a white piece, okay, guys? Sorry. The bottom part I've finished. Now I'm going around the sleeve. And then those machines that have the free arm are very useful for this, because then you can just stick it in there. If it's a machine like that's on the table, like my industrial, or some people have like sitting on a table, on a wooden table, it would be harder. It's possible, but this one is easy. Somebody asked me for a suggestion for sewing machine. The free arm is very helpful for sleeves, or for you guys that make children's clothes, because it's not, or doll clothes, because it's little, right? So for darning. Look, I arrived at the collar now, so I'm gonna do, let's see. I think I'm still stitching over the collar, and then I'll just leave a piece of the collar there to have a continuity with the entire piece. I'll show you when it's done. And it's half done so far. So the My Heavy Duty, this one is the, I think it's 6600, something like that. It's the, I'll show you in a minute, Lisa. It's not the mechanical one. It has the digital thing. But it's kind of rare, because I was looking on YouTube to see when I first got it, and then there's not many videos. Then I made a video. I made the unboxing video if you want to see. It's there. It's good. I like it for classes because it has all the features and stuff. But for real life, I prefer the Bernina. The thing about the heavy duty is not really heavy. It's heavier than the other sewing machines, the plastic ones. But it's strong. It's not bad. But compared to the Bernina, it has nothing. And when I'm sewing like heavy stuff, it moves. It annoys me. And it's not super fast. They say it's like faster than the other ones. I guess it is, but it's not fast enough. Look, I'm almost finishing. This is so quick. Yeah, that's the last row here. And then we'll start cutting out. that's it. Finished. So now it's the review. Oh, there's a pin here. So then what I do is, which you're also not going to see it, but in the back, I can see the. Oh, hi, Lucy. I'm making attaching a lace to a t-shirt. So it's an upcycle thing. I found this lace dress and I'm attaching to a t-shirt just to change it. So there's on the inside, right? I turn it inside out, and then on the inside I can see the thread. And then I just grab my little scissors. Where are they? Here. And then I trim it around it, just cutting the t-shirt really. First I make a little hole. And as soon as I start cutting, you guys are gonna see the lace turning out. Look, this is the part of the sleeve. Being careful to not cut the lace, but look, then it starts to reveal like that. And then be careful cutting the, following the shape of the stitches, the seams, right? You gotta be careful, otherwise you cut the lace. And here, if you cut it, you have to start over, and then it's hard. I've ruined before doing this, and it's like, oh, because when you cut the hole open here, then what I've done that time that I ruined it, I took an extra piece of lace and stitched over it, over the hole, and then it just made it up. Now going to the sleeves again, the other side of the sleeve. I think this one is going to be pretty cool with the sleeve, with the lace on the sleeve and on the collar. Around the neck. And like I don't cut too close to the, it's like 1/8 of an inch away from my stitch. And because it's lace, when it washes it will probably roll up a little and then it will open up even more. And then you can go ahead, after when I do double, I go after cutting this, I'll go and do another zigzag on top of the first one to secure the stitch. And it's pretty easy. Look, so I'm approaching where the collar is. And let's see how it's going to be. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the collar underneath instead of just like cut, because I could just leave the lace as a collar, but it has like a security, the resistance of the material of the collar. It's better to stay there, otherwise it'll be wonky. The shape of it's going to compromise the shape of the collar. If anything, I can cut it later. I wish you guys were in person so you can see you could see it. Who knows, when this thing is over, we can do in-person classes. All right, so just a little extra piece here, the last piece. All right, that's it. So it looks like it's done. Right, but where do you live, Tracy and Lisa? Are you guys on the East Coast at all? Look, woohoo, let me put something white underneath, then you see. This is the one we're probably gonna do tomorrow. But I want to print it first, so maybe I'll print it today and then it's done tomorrow. Oh, you're in Montreal, yeah. Yeah, then we have to do the country. It's close to me, but it's the we can look. Okay, then I promise I'll take a picture and post on Instagram. You can see, but that's the idea. See how um the collar here. So the lace goes up to here, and I left the collar because then it keeps the shape. It's safer, right? And then here's the sleeve. The other sleeve doesn't go all the way down. The lace just stops here, but goes a little back. And I like it because like it looks handmade instead of industrial things, you know. So, and it's a super quick design you can make with, you know, and think about it, the amount of lace that's still left on this dress, I can make many different ones. I can put in different colors and or do different shapes, do the shape in the back, right? It's pretty nice. I love doing this kind of upcycling. All right. Sorry about the darkness, guys. It is. I swear it's look. It's kind of cool. I'll put it on. I can't take it out because of the. I would try it on, but my microphone is right here and doesn't that. But keep an eye on Instagram. There is still light here. Maybe I'll be able to take it out. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining today. And tomorrow I'll be here again at 5. Hi, Lily. You're there. Hello. And tomorrow I'll be here at 5, probably doing this shirt, which is like a large shirt. I want to make pants from it. It's my favorite type of upcycling, or at least like the most different one I've ever made. And I want to share with you all. Okay. People on Instagram, I'm sorry I wasn't able to respond because I have to. Rob is not here. Usually he helps me. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to be present. Okay. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow.